Arkham Knight has the most upgrades of all the Arkhams. It makes sense that it would be the hardest to beat without upgrades, but I will still try to beat the entire game without upgrading anything, including all the side quests. Will I be able to beat the game, or would the challenge be too great? Keep watching to find out. Like most of my challenges, I played on hard. Can you walk any slower?
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, Officer Owens. But there's a guy smoking over there in the corner booth.
What a narc. I see Ellie and Dina from The Last of Us Part 2.
Excuse me, sir. There's no smoking in here.
I get gassed and just open fire. You know, sometimes you just need to have a little fun.
This demonstration used just 5 ounces of my latest toxin.
Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Who? Oh, yeah, right.
I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did.
All units, we've got a 1033 in Sector 2. Missing patrol car. Unit 247. Suspected officer down.
Hey, Batman.
You'd think Gordon would learn to stop looking away from Batman. Then what would he do? Awkwardly walk to the edge of the roof and glide off? I find a body.
I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features.
Oh yeah, of course. The deep tissue scanner. I never leave home without mine.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being
20 years in prison for drug possession? The combat has really been perfected after 3 games. It feels so brutal.
You're safe.
Get away from me! Get away from me!
I've seen trees with faster reflexes.
I rescue Poison Ivy. And do my first tank battle. Then I do my second tank battle.
Who taught you to drive?
My parents. I collect my first Riddler trophy.
One electric charge gun used by Batman. Hope he doesn't ask for it back.
I'm not asking.
He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Nah, man, 2 weeks paid vacation.
The violent toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin, and I turn my gaze to the world beyond.
I save a firefighter. I find another body. You know, I'm not going to mention every side quest objective unless it's noteworthy.
You have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. Welcome to my racetrack, detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires.
How do you plan on getting the car onto the roof?
I'll improvise.
And please be careful with the car, Mr. Wayne. She's one of a kind.
I get the new suit.
The suit's compatible with the Batmobile's electromagnetic eject mechanism, too. You'll fly out of that thing like a bullet from a railgun. Speaking of which, the new grapnel launcher will pull you skyward just as fast.
Dang, Batman has an absolute dump truck back there.
Shut up! He's trying to flush us out! Bruh.
I have another tank battle at Ace Chemicals. The combat specialists were annoying as always. I try to break into the plant early.
Here, this should help. Come on, you're back in the fight.
Jim, I've rescued the second worker. I'm coming to you.
Gordon has such boomer energy when he talks on the phone. I take down the helicopter. now it works. I take out the guards.
Gotham is going to pay for what its savior did to me.
Why is Scarecrow mad at Batman and not Killer Croc? He tore him up. I confront Scarecrow and use his face to smash the control panel. I try to neutralize the gas and meet an old friend.
Miss me?
Hey, you're finally awake.
Me stuck deep inside you.
I get shoulder checked by a tank.
I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know a lot about Riddler.
You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control, but never firefighters.
Why would you want to kill a firefighter? They aren't like cops, they just put out fires. Thugs shouldn't care about them. Unless they're arsonists. Paramedics and pest control are also weird people to want dead.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
This is all your fault.
I will find her.
I've been hit by a tank. Do you think this bothers me?
Down.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion. The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion. The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
I destroy a bomb. I take out some watchtowers and checkpoints.
Not good. Leave him. Wait, there is again.
I encounter Man-Bat. I rescue, or rather start rescuing Catwoman. That's a good question. Why is it always raining in these games?
I hear Scarecrow nearly turned the whole Ace Chem factory into a bomb.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all.
Poor Riddler. Just needs a friend.
Screw this. I'm gone.
I'm not going easy on you anymore.
I'm just saying, if he runs, he's got my vote. Look, Luffy's not running. And if he was, you really want some billionaire geek in charge? He said the right thing about, you know, those meta-human types.
Does art imitate life, or does life imitate art?
You're all mine, Streak. I'll get you.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally. After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
Rats! I've been known associate zoned yet again. After doing a lot of side quests, I continue looking for Oracle.
The car veered off an empty road.
Batman is a time wizard, I guess.
Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt.
The Azrael quest was just a simple brawl, so nothing too hard. Chasing Firefly is also easy without upgrades.
Location verified.
I continue the story and almost have a heart attack when Lucius mentions upgrades for the Batmobile.
We've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts.
I don't count these upgrades against the challenge, I only count upgrades you buy with XP from the upgrade screen. These are fine. I beat up some more of the militia. I chase the APC. I interrogate the driver in a way that definitely violates the Geneva Convention.
No! You can't do this!
The Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet.
I take out another APC. You don't need upgrades for any of them, by the way.
It'll kill you. Just feels like being hit with a sledgehammer.
We're up here, and as far as I know, his car don't climb up walls.
Are you sure about that? Now, any more stupid bloody questions? What do we do next?
I find Penguin's hideout and interrogate him.
Gonna knock his head right out of the... Heads up! Knock that bat off his feet!
Batman seems to forget how to knock someone out. Like, just come on, punch him, finish him.
I'll get you!
Please, what are you doing? I wouldn't like to be that guy.
It won't be easy.
Then I head over to Stag's airships. I save Stag from the militia, but only for a moment.
Target is secured. We're bringing him to Arc 2. Over.
I stumble across Mike Pence's conversion therapy clinic. I take them out and glide to the next airship. I beat up some more thugs and save Stag. The Batman who laughs goes sicko mode on some thugs.
No, I don't think I will.
This watchtower is the hardest in the game and one of the hardest fights in the game, period. It's harder than any main story fights, at least it was for me. There's 2 brutes and a handful of ninjas. There are also stun batons. I died 17 times here. Spent around 40 minutes on this one side quest fight. I would start the fight using a fear multi takedown on 2 ninjas and 1 random guy. Then I would beat up the others while avoiding the brutes. I then lured the brutes into an environmental takedown. I tried to disarm the thugs with the stun batons as fast as possible. I go from one of the hardest fights in the game to one of the easiest. I find Barbara and watch her commit headgun. I scan and destroy some Cobra tanks. I drop Poison Ivy off at the Botanical Gardens and start looking for the roots. I park the Batmobile in front of the bank to block the garbage trucks. It doesn't work. I take out another weapons cache with Nightwing. I capture Two-Face and finish my first side quest without upgrades.
I've got a lock. He's right behind me.
I find all the firefighters. Imagine how terrifying it would be to get chased down by a flaming Batmobile. I capture Firefly. I capture Azrael.
So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive.
Even Catwoman has had enough of these non-riddle riddles. I save Catwoman.
What? Die, father! I mean, Batman!
Batman, I hope you can hear this. The movie studios are under attack. Tell me what...
Henry!
I get a distress signal from the movie studios and take out some of Harley Quinn's thugs. I then rescue new Joker number 1.
Oh, he's got one already.
Guns don't kill people. Guns kill guns.
It's all mine. Home wrecking, little birdie brat.
The Albert King fight is just like the other brawls in the game, only he has to be taken down with Robin.
You solved it? Ah, but this is merely check, Detective. Soon I will be mating you.
Look who's laughing now!
I disarmed the bombs and captured the last Joker.
No encore?
What, afraid to face us?
How about that?
I then capture Harley herself.
No one puts their hands on the boss lady.
No, no, no!
You killed them, didn't you, Henry?
I capture Robin.
The right thing.
I capture Man-Bat. Stop and Hush is really easy.
My face!
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Riddler casually tells me where Scarecrow's hideout is.
Batman, I have filled Scarecrow's hideout in the abandoned shopping mall with riddles, symbolically proving once again that I am by far the greater villain.
Hey, Batman, okay.
Good news. I found Penguin. He's right where we want him. Cocky little bastard.
Actually, his name is Dick.
Now!
I destroy all the weapon caches and capture Penguin. I take out some drones with Ivy.
Riddler's hit. It's still operational.
They won't.
I can't.
I easily destroy some more Cobra tanks.
Cobra offline. I've got 2 in support.
The Cloudburst is detonated, and Gotham becomes a city of fear.
Welcome to Gotham, the city of fear.
I glide my way back to Stag's airships and get a new power core for my whip. I dive into the gas and change the power core.
So guys, we did it.
Scans reveal there's a considerable number of the malicious tanks inside.
Not for long. They're between me and the plant.
Never get between me and my plant. I take out the drones and head underground.
He's broken through the outer defenses.
Batman knows telekinesis. I wake up an ancient plant.
Pulse must be stronger to free her.
Ivy and I fight more drones. I then start fighting the Cloudburst tank. This fight isn't hard. Just sneak up on it, shoot it, and then escape as normal. I died 3 times before I destroyed the Cloudburst.
You thought you could win?
Poison Ivy clears the poison and gets Thanos snapped.
It's Jim. I found Crane. Was that the commissioner?
Nah, I don't think so. I know the Batmobile was a bit overused in this game, but I'll never get tired of doing this.
Nope. 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 Nope.
He said you'd be coming for the generator.
Nothing challenging happens until the fight with the drill tank. It wasn't too hard since there aren't any upgrades that can help here anyway. You can't shoot it, and getting hit is an instant kill. I died 4 times here. I beat the drill, but at a terrible price. I confront the Arkham Knight, or rather, he confronts me. I then have the last fight with the Arkham Knight. I died 7 times.
Jason will see me coming. I need to get directly under his vantage point to take him down.
I rescue the commissioner.
Jim, look out. Get me my daughter.
Dad!
Barbara.
2 of my friends came back to life on the same night? Wow.
Where's the Batmobile?
Destroyed.
What?
Don't worry. Lucius made us fair.
She's one of a kind.
Lucius made us fair.
She's one of a kind.
Lucius made us fair.
She's one of a kind.
I get a new whip. Your inner demons are staying hydrated. Are you?
Think of all the bad secrets hidden on this stuff.
These turret guns are kind enough to let me have a whole conversation with Deathstroke without firing.
It's good to see you again, Batman. It's been a while.
I take out the clock tower intruders.
By now dilated, in desperate, straining effort to pick up what they can in the dark.
Possible man down. Search the area. Find him.
I save Jack Ryder from some cultists. I capture Deacon Blackfire.
2 left? 2? 2 riddles remaining? It's impossible. It's like I've been transported to some alternate reality where you are the genius and I am the idiot with an overinflated sense of his own abilities.
Taking a life, I gotta look my kids in the face. My wife. How do I do that?
Just say you feared for your life. GCPD gets attacked.
Cash, full lockdown. Now!
I die to the brawl once, and then realize I can just do this. The giant drone battle was not as hard as I thought it would be. I still died 3 times. There are a decent amount of upgrades that will make tank battles easier. Faster reload speed on the cannon and more health. Double thrusters and a higher damage output. Those would have also helped in some of the bomb fights that I didn't include in the video. Some of the bombs are harder than this. Oracle was also able to help on this fight, which made it easier.
This'll be easy, Bat.
I saved GCPD. I destroy all checkpoints, watchtowers, and bombs, and fight Slade. The fight was very close. I almost died. I destroy all the Cobra tanks, and then focus on Slade.
You're done!
I head over to the movie studios and find Robin gone. I take off my belt and let myself get kidnapped. I beat up some jokers.
More powerful than ever before. You can't win this time, Bat-Brain.
I have already destroyed all these seals for a Riddler challenge. This game is literally unplayable. I guess Scarecrow is Jewish. There are no guards here. Batman could easily knock out Scarecrow, save his friends, without ever being unmasked. Batman becomes an anti-masker on live TV.
Afraid.
Joker time.
Please, stop! I can't believe you.
I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman.
I stop Joker. I capture Scarecrow. So, is it possible to beat Batman Arkham Knight without upgrades? Yes, you can beat the main story and most side quests without upgrading anything. There are only 2 riddles that require upgrades. You have to increase the Fear multi-takedown to 5 and upgrade the Disruptor to disrupt bombs. I'm actually really disappointed I couldn't stop Riddler. I got so close, was 2 away, and was given blue balls. Or rather, green balls.
Bruh.
I recommend you guys try this challenge for yourself. It was harder and more fun than Asylum and City since there are a lot more upgrades. Now, I will do Origins eventually, but I haven't actually played that game casually yet. I'm thinking I might livestream it. Would anyone be interested in that? Anyway, this video took me a long time to make, so a like would really be appreciated. I do gaming challenges on this channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them. In the meantime, remember to stay hydrated.
And please be careful with the car, Mr. Wayne.
World of Mind is the home team's best.